Hello, and welcome to the third episode of Theme Park Appreciation. Now, I know I said in the last one that I wanted to focus on more than just Disney parks and try and expand my search to other things, but I just couldn't help myself. This episode is all about parks at night. Now, Walt Disney said that his parks really shone during the day. They shined real brightly, but at night, that's when the magic really came alive. And I completely agree. Now, what I'm going to try and do is break up theme park night lighting into two specific categories. Now, I don't know if these are words that you can use to describe lighting. I've only heard them used to describe sound, but the words are diegetic and non-diegetic. When we refer to sound in movies, diegetic means it's coming from a source that we can see, and non-diegetic means we can't see it on screen. So that's like the film's soundtrack and score. So for lighting, I'm going to refer to non-diegetic and diegetic. So our diegetic example, which means coming from the sources, I'm going to talk about Main Street USA. So 90% of the lighting you see on Main Street USA is coming from street level. It is coming from the gas lamps. It's coming from all of the probably tens of thousands of bulbs that illuminate the signs, the windows. And then, of course, there are the parade lighting and show lighting that is above the street shining down, but I'm only going to talk about the stuff coming from the street. And the benefit of having it be diegetic is this humanizes Main Street USA. It's not mystified. It seems natural to us. Now, a non-diegetic source on a similar structure would probably be Haunted Mansion. So Haunted Mansion at night in the same park has wisps of light going across it. It's lit up blue, but there's no real light source. You can't see it. The lights actually are up in a tree shining at it. It gives this aura of mystery because some part of our brain is looking at the light and we know it's not right. It doesn't look quite natural, and that gives it a little bit of spooky, a little bit of mystery. Now I'm gonna refocus things a little bit and talk about rock work, because rock work is similar. There's obviously no sort of diegetic light coming from rocks because rocks can't illuminate light, but we can talk about coloration on rock work. So at the Disneyland Resort, at night, Cars Land and Grizzly Peak at Disney California Adventure are lit up in the colors that you would see them during the day. So Grizzly Peak is lit up with white light, and Radiator Springs Racers, the backdrop of Cars Land, is lit up in orange. And that is so that we can still appreciate the rock work as it is during the day, and it's not trying to change the feeling of the ride at night. Now, this is completely the opposite with Matterhorn bobsleds at Disneyland Park. So for that attraction, it's lit up blue, and it's just a little bit, but it's pretty dark. And why do that? It's because it's a completely different attraction at night. Riding that in the dark versus riding maybe Radiator Springs Racers, which the bulk of the attraction remains largely unchanged because it's indoors. So Matterhorn bobsleds is so much more spooky at night than it is exhilarating and maybe scary during the day. So I think that's a really interesting parallel. There's so much more we can talk about lighting with projection mapping and a lot of other things, but this was just a really quick way to categorize light at theme parks. I think that lighting at night is just, it really has the power to change the way you look at something. I think projection mapping is definitely something to talk about in the future, stuff that's done on the castle, and even in other theme parks. You'll see a photo of it. I can't think of it, but I'll put a photo up of it now. So thanks so much for listening to this really quick update. I love the way Disney parks look at night, especially my home park, Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. Maybe these categories made sense, maybe they don't. That's fine. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.